Barastai Hawashai, Kalpalaya Hawabashin Hawashai, Bashin Hawakakadash. Double honor to the elder apostle, a great military who will, and secure citation of Aki and put in the truth across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh Hawashai, that the hope will let, and salutations to the Israelite foreigner that is scattered among all the nations throughout the four corners of the earth that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Hawashai. And shalom to the sister and family that's tuned into the doctrine that preached around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you. And who the world inwardly called God, his name is Yahweh. And who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. It was a Hebrew Israelite that consisted of so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and those whose line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, and also due to the scattering. Okay? There's an article on zerohead.com where they got their story from the organic pepper blog. But the title is Microchip, DARPA BIOCHIP that saves us from COVID can control human DNA. See? And we here at Great Meltdown, Thursday, Elder Apostle, and now we've been telling you, we've been warning you, we've been informing you that this COVID and the vaccination all going to lead to the RFID chip, all right, the chipping of the people with the mark of the beast, all right. We've been telling you, it is coming out. It also can control you, because that biochip that to save us from COVID can control human DNA, so it can control you. It can control what you're doing, all right. If there while half of the American voting public is no doubt waiting in earnest for the announcement of a release of the COVID vaccine, okay, because it came out that COVID-19 stands for certification, vaccination identification, and the 19 represents the year, all right, that's 2019. Vaccine as a totalitarian state and government the world over attempt to require proof of negative tests before travel, a new tool in the shed of government surveillance and control is revealing itself, all right? So now it's coming to light what it's actually about. So while many are still attacking anyone warning of the coming of microchips as a conspiracy theorist, Luddite, or religious fanatic that microchip has arrived, the government aren't having to market the chip as a method to track, trace, and control their population. Instead, they are marketing the chip as a way to track and detect COVID and other coronaviruses. Clearly, this is a much easier sell to a public literally terrorized by their government and mainstream media outlet for the last 6 months. So that's why the scripture to get to in Revelation 13, they're going to deceive you into taking that chip. All right? They can use any mean way the necessary propaganda and ways to get you to take that chip. All right? For their true intentions. But they're not going to tell you what their true intention is for. All right? And the true intention is to actually to control you, to control your movement within the society, all right? Which is the beast systems, Edom, okay, that control the society, all right? So-called white man. It's the Raul Diego detailed the creation and coming rollout of the new biochip in his article, a DARPA-funded implantable microchip to detect COVID-19 could hit market by 2021, where he writes, the most significant scientific discovery since gravity has been hiding in plain sight for nearly a decade, and its destructive potential to humanity is so enormous that the biggest war machine on the planet immediately deployed its vast resources who possess and control it, financing its research and development through agencies like the National Institute of Health, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, that's what DARPA stands for, and HHS BARDA. The revolutionary breakthrough came to a Canadian scientist named Derek Rossi in 2010, purely by accident. The now retired Harvard professor claimed in an interview with the National Post that he found a way to reprogram the molecule that carry the genetic instructions for cell development in the human body, not to mention all biological life forms. These molecules are called messenger ribonucleic acid, or mRNA, and the newfound ability to rewrite those instructions to produce any kind of cell within a biological organism has radically changed the course of Western medicine and science, even if no one has really noticed it yet. As Rossi himself put it, the real important discovery here was you could now use mRNA. If you got it into the cell, then you could get the mRNA to affect any protein in the cell, and this was a big thing. So they're going to try to, if you want to read the rest, I'm not going to read the whole thing, down to the nit-tat of the rewriting the DNA, or not necessarily rewriting it, but basically controlling the DNA. All right, let's get to the scriptures. Let's get the Revelation. Let's get the law. It refers to the whole world to try them. It's Revelation 3 and 10. It said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. We talk about the elect, all right? The 2/3 of Israel and 144,000 men within the not 2/3, 1/3, right? Are going to be kept, all right? They're going to be kept from that hour of temptation. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And with that hour of temptation, ultimately the hour of temptation is the chipping of the people, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, all right, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So that's proof that everybody on the whole earth going to be presented to take that chip, all right. It said, it's the verse, that's it. That's it. So that's just proof that everybody on this whole earth could be presented this chip, all right. Now you go to Revelation 13. Oh, iPad about to die, so I'm going to make this quick. It's Revelation 13 and 15, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So it doesn't matter if you're poor, if you're broke, if you're rich, middle class, if you're in prison, you're not in prison. It doesn't matter. You're going to be presented, all right, to receive that mark in your right hand or your forehead. And that no man might buy or steal, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so you're not going to be able to buy or steal unless you have that RFID chip, all right? So that's pretty much it. It's not going to be too long. This video wasn't going to be too long. Just prove the point that this RFID chip we warn you about, all right? Because the scriptures tell you that we are not ignorant of Satan devices. And look, here it is to control your DNA, all right? And that's what the elite ultimately want. They want control over humanity, all right? And they're going to try to achieve that, but how is I going to intervene at the 50th day? Right, he about to fulfill his belly. He could get the point to the craft. All right, so with that, shalom.